with UN relief efforts. Well, with me in the studio is Shehata from BBC Arabic. So let's start with Marco Rubio. He's now headed to the region, making comments, as we just heard there, about the occupation of the West Bank. How will that be received?
It is, Mr. Netanyahu knows in advance, the American President Trump, and he talked with him before about he will not allow this move in their meetings. After in July, it was accepted by the Israeli Knesset by 71 votes out of 120 that a proposal of annexing West Bank was accepted by or passed by the Knesset, but as a suggestion or proposal. But this is the first step of making it a law. So the bill passed the first vote by a narrow margin, 25 against 24. But the members of Likud party headed by Mr. Netanyahu didn't support this step. So in this case, Mr. Netanyahu saying he's not part of it, is the Knesset, and if it's democracy, he has nothing to do with it. But anyway, it will take lengthy process in order to pass it as a law, and it might not happen. But
I mean,
at least
it's just another example, isn't it? It's another example of the problems with going beyond this first phase in this ceasefire.
Yeah, it is a pressure. It is a pressure trying Israel to use to put pressure on Hamas and on the Arab guarantors and mediators to put pressure on Hamas. But this step, Mr. Trump is against it. The Likud party members didn't support it, and it will take time in order to be passed as a law. Even there is within the Likud party and the coalition of Mr. Netanyahu the call for annexing part of it. And even Mr. Netanyahu, before September, when some countries, including UK and France, announcing they are going to recognize a Palestinian state, they threatened to annex part of the West Bank based on some historical and religious reasons. But it is still not happening. It will take time, and I think the pressure from America will not make it happen.
OK, and talking of pressure, now the International Court of Justice is saying that Israel has a legal obligation to make sure Palestinians are getting that food aid they desperately need, telling them they must work with UN relief efforts. Will that make a difference in terms of aid getting into Gaza?
It will not, unfortunately, make a difference because Israel said it is a political, non-advisory opinion, and it would not cooperate with UNRWA, which has banned before. So, but the Palestinian, asking for the UN to do their work, and the Secretary General of United Nations, Antonio Guterres, said he expected Israel to abide by this decision, even his non-binding decision. But Israel said they cooperate, they facilitate, but in reality, before the ceasefire was implemented, the famine was announced, by experts backed by the UN, saying about 25% of Gazan people facing famine. So it's very dangerous to allow this to happen. So, and UNRWA has efficiency, has tools, has expertise to deliver aid for a long time. So the not allowing UNRWA and other organizations to deliver aid inside Gaza, it has negative consequences, devastating consequences on Palestinian Gaza.
Saeed, thank you so much, as always, for updating us on the latest when it comes to what's going on in Gaza and Israel.